Hey guys, Barbara here. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Look who I have with me.
Hello people, this is Country Joe.
You guys, we're gonna have a lot of fun today because Joe is gonna show us how he makes stew beef and okra in the pressure cooker. You're watching The Bear Pantry Show. Say hello to Mama. Hi everybody.
This morning with one local family.
Each gonna sort of have this to lose. Look what I have.
Your handsome son.
Yay, Georgie. I will give him his pop all day long because... Where's the beef, Joe?
In the fridge.
I remind myself of that commercial from the 1980s. Where's the beef? Young kids won't know that. Speaking of young kids, I want to ask you guys something. People that are like 35 and under. As Belizeans, do you guys eat stew beef and okra? Because my sister said she went to Belize recently and she went to Bird's Island and ordered stew beef and okra and she got stewed beef with fried okra on the side. You know the way how Joe makes it all mushy? And she says, this is not stew beef and okra. My Uncle Roger told her he thinks that was like our family thing that we used to make. But I just asked Joe, did you guys used to eat stew beef and okra when you were little in Belize? Mm-hmm. The way how, not the soup. Right? All right. Because sometimes Belize people will make soup and put okra in it. But this is stew beef and okra because the gravy is going to be reduced down. So we don't ever buy beef because you guys know I was sick with the gallbladder. Oh, by the way, today makes 1 month since I've had the surgery. Today is September the 2nd that I'm recording this video. And it's a month and I feel fantastic. I'm eating a wide variety of foods. I can't eat a large quantity, but that's okay because I can stand and lose more weight, all right? So we bought this. Expensive. This is why we don't normally buy beef because it's expensive, plus I couldn't eat it. But we like the chunks. Joe, open it up for me, baby. Open it up and show the big chunks. Are we gonna slice these smaller? No? Okay. So Joe's gonna open up the beef here. Let me grab one. And always wash your hand after you touch meat, alright? So these are how big the chunks are. And I normally would take shears and like cut them more, like bite-sized pieces, because I don't like big chunks of beef. But Joe says no. And maybe that's the way it needs to be in order to go in the pressure cooker too, all right? So we're going to get a bowl out and we're going to start washing and seasoning. And then Joe's going to show us how to set up the, we're using, what's it called over there? Power? The Power one. But they have an Instapot one. I'm sure they all work the same way. I do have a video here at the site on that one. And I will put it up here in the cards so you guys can go take a look at all the different things I made in that pressure cooker, all right? So let's get this started. Alright guys, so the first thing that Joe's going to do is wash the meat. As Belizeans, we all know what that means. We either use distilled white vinegar or we use the juice of a lemon or the juice of a lime. They tell us as we're growing up in Belize that that cleans the meat from any bacteria that might have been left behind in the packaging process. But I've learned later on that the citrus or the citric acid or whatever also tenderizes the meat. So there's a good reason, even if you don't believe all the stuff they used to teach us when we were little, there's a good reason for washing the meat, okay? So get to it, Joe. Wash the meat.
Now we're going to put some vinegar. A little bit of vinegar, like that much.
It's a big jug of vinegar you got there, Joe.
And then we're gonna put some water in there, and we're gonna wash it up, and then we're gonna season it up after that.
He's gonna go grab some ricotta. Somebody asked me the other day, powdered ricotta. I didn't know such a thing existed. Yeah, they started making powdered ricotta. I can't get it anymore because Daddy closed the shop, so I have to use the one that's like clay. So Joe went to go grab some of that. All right, Joe, why do you leave a little bit of water in the bowl?
So to for the ricotta.
The ricotta? Okay, so because we were using this kind? We don't have the powder one right now because Daddy closed the shop and I don't know where to get it at. So, sucks. So what all you gotta put? I see salt, pure sea salt he has here. You can start putting, babe. I'm just showing the people. Garlic powder, and this is not garlic salt. A lot of people like to cook with salt and then garlic salt and then seasoned salt, and it's all salt, 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 and that's why we have high blood pressure. Well, not me. People who eat a lot of salt. Chili powder. Do you put any cayenne on this? You put any cayenne on this?
if you want it.
But the cayenne's kind of hot, right? And I can't tolerate the heat. Yeah, so I opt for the chili powder better because it's less hot than the cayenne. So chili powder, salt, black pepper, garlic powder. Is that about it? And the ricotta? Okay, cool. We're also gonna make some white rice to go with this, and this is gonna be one of the featured items in my cookbook. By the way, guys, for those of you that keep coming to my email, to my Shopify store and say, hey, we're not finding your cookbook, where's the spiral bone cookbook, yada yada. In case you've lived under a rock and have not watched the show in a while, that book is gonna be taken out of publication. The people that I allowed to distribute that book for me to, you know, create it, I did the recipe, I put all the pictures, they put it together and they go outside and print it, or maybe they print it themselves, I don't know. But I allowed them to distribute it to Amazon and to barnesandnoble.com and so on and so on. And I really have not received any paycheck from them in 7 years. I think one time they gave me 60 bucks when I asked, like, where's the money? And then when I went off on them a few months ago, they gave me $700 and said that was for last year, for 2017. That was a lie. That was for the month before, because my book was selling quite a bit on Amazon. So I put a cease and desist on that guy, and I contacted Amazon and told them not to sell my book anymore, or not to buy it from him anymore. So I'm redoing the book. It's almost done. Joe, would you say it's about 80% done? The book?
Yeah.
Yeah, because all the recipes are in there. They're edited, and I'm doing the pictures now for the dividers. And we already have the cover. Josh was working on the cover, and yeah, pretty soon I'll be taking pre-orders. I'll let you guys know. All right, go ahead, baby. I'm over here blabbing. Show it.
That's it.
So that's it. Now we're going over to the pressure cooker. All right, let's go over to the pressure cooker.
Not too much.
2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. A chicken/meat.
And give you
15 minutes to brown it, right? Look at this little thing. This was on the wall of my mom's house for years, and I brought it here. So he didn't even wait for the oil to heat up. He's just putting the pieces in.
Just put it in, and yeah, heat up anyway.
All right, guys, see it's bubbling. We want all the pieces to get brown in that 15 minutes, right? So Joe's cutting up some of the okra or the okra. I don't like the ends. I don't like the... I guess people say this is the bottom, right? Oh, Joe moved it already. People say this is the bottom and this is the top. You know, we had this argument before on the show. Whatever it is, I don't like those two pieces on my okra. I don't know why. They gross me out. So that's why Joe cuts it off. And he has cilantro.
You want some like that, is it?
Yeah. Joe, why are you cutting with a bread knife?
It's not a knife.
We have better knives. Look, guys. No, I need my bread knife.
You're doing your job.
I need my bread knife to cut bread.
Why? Wow. Here.
Didn't you? I'm making a bread pudding, guys. I'm making a little bitty bread pudding.
You could use that.
That's for meat and vegetables. See how brown they are? We don't want it to burn, so let's see what we do next. So what Joe did was reset the pot for 15 minutes again, and he's allowing the onions to saute. Now at this point, he's just adding back in the beef, and then he's gonna add the leftover water that we used to season the meat with, and that water is about a cup or so. Okay, this is the water with the cilantro. And now to this, he's gonna go ahead and add the okra. And you kind of have to add everything before you put on the lid, right? Because you can't open it back up while it's cooking. So now he's just going to give this a stir and see if he needs more water. Try not to add too much water. So he needs like 4 ounces more, about a half a cup. Try not to add too much more than a cup and a half, because then you're going to end up with soup instead of stew. So now he's going to put the lid on, and he's going to cancel out what he was doing. And look, we still had to put like nail polish, because the thing rubs off. How do you know where it's set on?
Because the thing used to be here, so I know where it's at.
You guys, everything has rubbed off. That is stupid.
Okay, come here. We're going on chicken again. Right?
Chicken meat.
And then they're time it.
For 1 hour? And that's it?
That's it.
All right, so.
You might not even need an hour, but.
He started talking and he stopped. You might not need an hour.
Might not need an hour, but if you want it really soft,
then
you keep the hour. But if you don't want it that soft, you could take it out before hour.
Oh, you could cancel it before an hour, but don't open it, right?
No.
Till the steam releases.
No.
All right, I'm gonna have Joshua come cook some white rice because he's better at the rice cooker than I am.
Hi everybody, I'm making white rice today. I think this can work with any rice. Yeah, we've used brown rice in this and it worked out fine. So here's what I usually like to do. You can go 1 to 2 or 3 cups. I go 3 because I want this rice to last for me and my dad basically. And sometimes Jada, we're the only ones who eat rice now. Mom eats rice too, right?
No one again.
A little bit, yeah. So I do enough to last us a couple, like 2 or 3 days. And take 3 scoops. This is what comes with the rice cooker. So just take that, it's 1 cup. I do 3 of them. Or is it 1 cup?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, sure. We'll say it's 1 cup. Just do 3 of them.
I know you can't see it because it's dancing in the camera, but there's right here it says 8 minutes left on Joe's beef on okra.
That's trippy how things like that work. So right now we're going to wash the rice because you don't know where that rice has been. So on the inside, I don't know, it's a bit harder to see it on the inside, but see these? It's the same thing on the inside. We're going a little higher than 3, so 1 notch above the 3 is what I like to do.
So because you measured 3 cups of rice, you have to go 1 notch above the 3?
Yes.
Okay.
And for 4, another notch above 4, 2, notch above 2.
So the maximum you could probably do here would be
4. About 4.
What, does it have 5 up here?
No, it's a squiggly symbol. An and? Why is there an and?
Looks like 5.
That's not a 5. It's not a 5. Look at that. That's like a
okay.
fancy and.
Alrighty.
So here's our little rice cooker. It's a little baby rice cooker. I've seen some that are just basically tanks on top of, you know, counters and all that. This is like what, 20 bucks I think, something like that.
15, 20.
Yeah, something like that. So put it in. Make sure on this one, this guy right here is this way. My dad does it that way, and then the rice, it doesn't seal properly, and then the heat gets out.
Yeah, it didn't cook well.
And then make sure this is clean. And this is where the
I washed that this morning.
Oh, good thing, because I don't want.
I washed that this morning.
But this is where the excess water goes, and it's real nasty. So make sure to clean that every time you're done cooking rice. Never put your pan here. This is where it puts out steam, and you will get burnt. I've had that happen to me. It's not fun.
And we don't put salt or anything on our rice. Sometimes we'll put curry powder.
Sometimes.
But no salt because we try to avoid salt.
Yep. Close it. This one doesn't have an on-off. As soon as you plug it in, it's on. But
no,
it's
you still have to click it.
What?
Yeah, when you plug it in, you still have to click it on.
Oh
and
yeah,
it won't go on.
That makes it cook. But I'm saying like the light's already on, so it's always warming. So see this? Boom. And here's the brand. Was it Aroma? That's the one we're using. You don't have to use that. And now
the rice will be ready when? See, I see it.
You see it? Okay, see now it says cooking. When it's done, it'll say warming.
Okay.
It takes about, it says 15, but I think sometimes it goes a little longer than 15.
20, 22 minutes?
Something like that, but around 15, around 20, something like that. And that's how you easily make white rice. Aren't you guys happy we're in the future and we don't have to cook it on the stove anymore and get rice burned at the bottom of it and waste rice? That's awesome.
Look, a lot of Caribbean people like rice bun.
I do not. I hate rice bun, especially on rice and beans. That makes me cry because I want all the rice and beans and all that's just wasted at the bottom of the pan, man. Or at the bottom of the pot. There you go.
So, we're going to go over to the pressure cooker. I waited for the rice to be done. Thank you for making the rice, Josh.
No problem.
Before we can go ahead and unveil the pressure cooker. So,
Let's see what we got.
So all the steam came out because we waited 20 minutes, 22 minutes. Let me see. Them beef, they look bun up. Let me get a spoon, Joe. Oh, you gonna bring it? It's not hot? Hey, it's not hot?
What do you do?
Come. Put it here on this cloth.
You gotta stir it up.
Stir it up, okay, Josh? Let's see some steam. Oh, what the okra there? The okra gone, y'all.
It's gone.
Look, see? I thought I found okra, see?
Yeah.
It's in pieces. So even if you're not a great fan of okra, see, there's a big piece? No, that's meat.
Which I am not.
That's meat, that's meat. It'll be fine. Okay, right here. I'm gonna find some okra if it kills me, okay? So this is stew beef and okra. Now, I think if Joe cooked it on the stove top, he would have put in the okra last, right? They would have, you know, cooked a little bit to get soft. Come on, baby. Come on this side. That's why I have to fight with this light. And then you would have seen more okra. That's why I saved me some raw okra so I could put it in the scene for my picture. Let's take a look at the rice. Everything was done in something today, huh?
See that it says warm now?
Mm-hmm.
So it's done.
You get a serving thing here, Josh.
Got some nice fluffy rice.
I'm gonna do it with a fork. Look. Yes, see? I love it like that. Sticky, fluffy. Now we gotta figure out how I'm gonna get everything in this bowl neatly and then do a photo shot. Y'all pray for me, okay? Because this stuff gets harder and harder each time. I wanted to see what this looks like first to see what kind of cloth I would use, you know, in the scene. All right. So let me do my photo shoot. Well, Joe could taste some of this. We could taste some now. Let's taste some now. Then I'll do my photo shoot. And if it comes out good, I'll show you guys at the end. Grab a little bowl here.
You taste first.
Huh?
You taste first.
Why? You trying to kill me? So this is a like a stew there, right, Joe? Stew.
Stew beef and okra.
Oh, that's what it's called. Duh. Stew beef and okra. Let me get a little bit. I have not eaten beef in like 18 months.
Has it been that long?
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna put some of this gravy on your rice. Can you just get some? Hot. Hot with heat.
Oh, okay. Not hot as in temperature.
No. It's beautiful season. Beautifully seasoned. I've been missing this. For so long. I've been missing it.
Now your body can actually process it.
And believe me, guys, I'm not gonna overdo it. You want to taste some? It's hot, Joe. Well, he has iron mouth. Till he burns the top, then he goes, okay, I'm a blister.
Good people.
So take a look again, guys. It is totally not like stringy. The meat's not stringy. That's what you want, a good quality meat, right, Joe? And then it's not like, you see people cooking their Instapot and they do some, and they have water up to here. It's like, what the hell are you making? Soup? Or are you making stew? All right? Stew beef and okra with white rice. This is what the video is going to be called today. Check back on Wednesday because we're going to have that beautiful bread pudding. Come on, my love. Thank you so much for showing me how to make this, because you guys, I have to give Joe his props. He's been doing a lot of the cooking even before I had the surgery. He's been doing a lot of the cooking because I've been so involved in just doing videos and working on the book. So I just really wanted to thank you publicly, okay, babe?
No, I could get better next time for you to take over back.
No, the doctor said I can't sweep, mop, clean, cook.
For at least 6 years,
yeah.
at least.
Yeah, when I told the doctor that, he goes, I'm not in this. I'm not in this.
Smart man, smart man.
You guys, thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing. Shout out to my sponsors. And I'll see you guys again next video. You want to add something?
Bye-bye.
Thanks for making it all the way to the end of the video. Don't forget to check out my other channel, Bear Pantry Talk, for reviews and family vlogs. Also, follow us on social media. All links are in the description below.